Hello there guys, this is Thherocketlombax, and welcome to the final part of Nostalgia-thon. This is Thherocketlombax, and welcome to the final part of Nostalgia-thon, which is part 3. And today I will be reviewing the SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, SpongeBob. This cartoon defied my childhood, so SpongeBob is nostalgic for me. And since the series is going down the drain with seasons 4 through, I think it's 10, I watched the old ones to feel nostalgic.
This movie is considered to be the pinnacle, the top point of the SpongeBob franchise, well before seasons 4 through what is it now, like 10 or something like that happened? So anyway, is it as good as people say? Well, let's go to the review.
Yes, it's allowed to take place in the real world and the movie world because... why would I know? So we start the actual film with SpongeBob acting like some big shot guy. Who... and in this dream, the big problem, the thing that gets everybody so excited, is that he gets cheese on a Krabby Patty. So we see a montage of SpongeBob getting dressed for work. SpongeBob thinks he'll become the new manager.
This part is, well, not really sad, but it's sad for SpongeBob.
SpongeBob didn't actually get the manager promotion. Wah, 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 wah. And the reason why Mr. Krabs didn't get SpongeBob to be the manager, although he's a better worker than Squidward, is because he's a kid. Feeling bad, he goes to the ice cream place, Goofy Goobers. Meanwhile, Plankton during all this ends up stealing King Neptune's crown to put Plan Z into effect. Why does everything have to start with Z, like World War Z, anyway? So SpongeBob and Patrick eat sundaes to the point of becoming wasted. So SpongeBob Bob wakes up drunk and pretty much wasted. So SpongeBob walks in and getting pissed at Mr. Krabs. So SpongeBob talks to King Neptune. So Mr. Krabs gets frozen. Now it's up to SpongeBob and Patrick to save the day and get the crown from Shell City. So SpongeBob and Patrick start off their paddy wagon, and they're off to get the crown in 5 days.
They're going on an adventure! Also, that, like, Hobbit poster, got that from Edmonton Comic-Con. I had to make a Hobbit joke because I can. Have a problem out of bitch!
After running out of gas, the two rednecks over here try to fill up the gas, but logically the two guys don't trust them. So their paddy wagon gets stolen. So SpongeBob and Patrick find their car, and then they go into the thug tug to try to get their car back. But sadly, as they're playing with bubbles, one of the bubbles breaks out, and then after the bubbles goes loose, they're tortured with the Goofy Goober song. As they're not supposed to be able to sing it if they're like an actual men.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Thomas F. Wilson is in this movie. That's the reason why I have that Back to the Future poster up there. It's not just for showing off. It's because I wanted to get it for this review, and it will stay there in the spot of my Bazinga poster. Back to the Future.
After resisting the power of Goofy Goober, they get their paddy wagon back. Squidward then sees everybody wearing chum bucket helmets, which are actually used for. So the chum bucket helmets are used to turn the average citizens of Bikini Bottom into evil minions of Plankton. We then see SpongeBob and Patrick getting ice cream. But sadly, as in most kids' movies, the old lady turns out to be a monster.
Ah!
They then drive off, where an eel eats the monster, and an even bigger eel eats the other eel, and they're pretty much screwed. Well, we're sadly treated to them crying. Trust me, guys, this won't go modern SpongeBob a day without tears on us. So don't worry. Don't worry. This skit only goes on for a few seconds. So SpongeBob and Patrick, after Minnie gives them their kelp mustaches, they are ready to become men. So we are then treated to a musical number that is pretty good, and it's pretty catchy. So much fun. Back when you used to think this was badass. So, are SpongeBob and Patrick men? Well, Dennis. It seems Dennis has cornered our two heroes.
The person Plankton hired to kill SpongeBob and Patrick.
So Dennis tries to outright murder SpongeBob and Patrick, which is pretty dark for a SpongeBob movie, when all of a sudden a giant boot comes down from the sky, which is the diver from, well, a diver. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news for you guys, but that giant diver person, he was the Cyclops who brings sea creatures down to Shell City, a city where the crown is. Well, SpongeBob and Patrick nearly die.
Now, I haven't seen this movie in the theater, but for everybody who has seen it in the theater, please tell me how this scene was. Did you cry in it? Please comment below.
Well, SpongeBob and Patrick don't die because this is a kids movie. So Lucky Tear goes into onto the wire, which sets off the sprinkler system. Well, SpongeBob, Bob, and Patrick end up escaping with the crown. After their magic bag of winds doesn't work, they end up riding David Hasselhoff. And then we're treated to. Wait 1 second. Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. Hey, March 14th! That's my birthday! Now you know why I'm doing this review. Well, Dennis didn't technically, die. So, SpongeBob tries to pay him off with goober dollars, but logically, Dennis gets pissed and tries to kill him. Dennis off, and then David Hasselhoff drops them off in Bikini Bottom. Well, SpongeBob and Patrick bring back the crown, but Plankton knew that this would go wrong. So he gets all of his Chum Bucket robots together, and SpongeBob then breaks out into a song number, which in my opinion breaks into probably the most nostalgic song for me. This song. A song. As he sings the song, a song brings me back to my childhood. Stop motion and everything. This is just so badass, guys.
A fun fact, this song is a parody of the Twisted Sister song, I Wanna Rock You. So I didn't know that, guys, until around last year, so I'm kind of a dumbass.
Plankton gets arrested. And SpongeBob becomes the manager of the Krusty Krab as we're treated to our ending title sequence. I mean credits. So
how does the film hold up?
It's safe to say yes. The film still does hold up. It's still funny and fun. It could be nostalgia for me, even with that in mind. Even with me having a ton of nostalgia for this movie, I might be blinded by its fall. I still like the movie, and I am excited for the sequel, a sequel that's coming out next year, and I'm gonna see it opening day at the theater at midnight.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed Nostalgia-thon, and for me, I was so lucky to go back and look at my childhood. Well, I'm technically still growing up, but my early childhood movies, and this was pretty pretty awesome for me to do, so thank you guys. Anyway, this is Angus Cal with Thherocketlombax signing out, watch movies and game on. Also, like, I'm gonna switch it up now and then. I'll wear like this hat now and then, and I'll wear this hat now and then. They're both pretty cool though. Okay, bye.